Bringing home a dog for the first time is a heartwarming moment, but also a big responsibility. You want to love them, right? Protect them and raise them well. But no one really hands you a guide on day one. So many new dog owners make the same painful mistakes without realizing it. 7 mistakes new dog owners make and how to avoid them. If you're just starting your journey with your dog, this is the video you need to watch because knowing these early can save you from stress, confusion, and broken trust down the road, and it can help your dog feel safe, loved, and understood right from the start. Mistake number 1 that so many new dog owners make is giving their dog complete freedom from day one because they believe that total comfort will make their dog feel loved and welcome as part of the family. But the truth is not that simple. For a dog, unlimited freedom does not mean safety. When you open all the doors and let your dog roam the entire house, when you let them explore every room from the kitchen to the bedroom, the garage, to the backyard, you're actually placing them in a world they don't understand. Without any guidance, a dog doesn't know where to play, where not to go, when it's time to rest, or how to calm down on their own. And in that confusion, their instincts take over. Survival, kicks in control, takes over, and leadership emerges. This is why so many new owners are shocked when their dog starts barking non-stop at small noises, biting hands during play, chewing on furniture, or reacting strongly when confined. It's not because the dog is bad. It's because no one showed them what to do. So from the very beginning, instead of offering total freedom, start with clear guidance, not harsh control, but gentle boundaries. You can set up a small, calm space for the dog during the first few days, a space with a soft bed or blanket that smells like you access to food and water, safe chew toys, and maybe an open crate to offer a sense of security. Help your dog feel that this is their space, their very first den in their new home, then slowly expand their world day by day, just one door, one corner, one hallway at a time, so they learn that you are the one leading them through this new world. It's not that the world is too big. It's that you are making sure every step feels safe. Boundaries are not punishment. They are the language of love. When placed gently and consistently, they teach your dog where they belong. They teach them your role. And most of all, they show them that someone is here to guide them, protect them, and love them with patience and purpose. Mistake number 2 is not setting clear boundaries in daily routines. Many new dog owners believe their dogs will naturally understand what is right and wrong as long as they are loved deeply. They think that raising a dog with pure affection will somehow lead to good behavior. But dogs don't understand rules through words. They learn through repetition, through habit, and through how you react to their actions. So, if you let your dog jump on the couch without saying anything, if you feed them whenever they beg, if you allow them to bolt out the door whenever a guest arrives and never show them another way, then your dog sees all of that as allowed. The fewer boundaries you set, the more your dog believes they are doing everything right, and the harder it becomes to change their behavior. Later on, boundaries give dogs a sense of security, just like trail markers in the forest. They show them where they are and which direction to go. Without them, your dog will begin testing you in small ways. Chewing on shoes when you're not looking, jumping on the bed the moment you leave the room, barking when you walk out the door just to see what happens. And if you do nothing, they'll keep doing it. Not because they're bad, but because they're learning from you. Instead of seeing boundaries as harsh, try seeing them as comfort, as clarity. Teaching your dog they can only get on the couch when invited, or only go outside after you give permission. Every little rule becomes a message that says, I'm here to lead you. I'm here to protect you. I'm helping you live in a world that makes sense. A dog who knows their boundaries is more calm, more focused, and more deeply bonded to their human because they know who to follow. And that sense of peace begins with the smallest habits you build every single day. Mistake number 3 is overreacting when your dog makes a mistake. Because in the early days together, your dog will mess up. That's just how it works. They might pee in the wrong place. They might chew your phone charger. They might jump on the dinner table. And it's so easy to get upset, to raise your voice, to punish them quickly, hoping they'll learn to stop. But what actually happens is your dog doesn't learn what you want. They only learn to be afraid. They don't understand why you suddenly got loud or angry. All they see is that they were curious one moment and terrified the next. And slowly, they start to keep their distance. They stop feeling safe around you. Emotional reactions don't teach dogs what's right. They only teach fear, and fear never builds the kind of relationship you really want. So instead of asking what's wrong with the dog, ask what's missing in the environment. Did I explain it clearly enough? Did I offer guidance before the mistake happened? Did I set them up to succeed instead of fail? Most mistakes come from how we manage time, space, and energy, not from the dog's character. So keep your voice calm, guide them again, reward what's right, and ignore what's wrong. A dog raised with patience remembers you, not as someone to avoid, but as someone they can trust forever. Mistake number 4 is spoiling your dog too much, especially if you just adopted them, or if they come from a rough background. Many new owners want to make up for everything the dog went through. They let them sleep on the bed, eat from the table, get treats on demand, and receive attention every time they whine or bark, thinking this is love. But love without limits can create anxiety because dogs don't need to be served. They need to be led. If you give in to every demand, your dog will begin to think they're the one in charge. And the moment you set a rule, they'll resist, bark, scratch, growl, or refuse to eat. Not out of malice, but out of confusion. They don't understand why yesterday they could, and today they can't. What your dog needs is love with strength, care with clarity, not indulgence. Real love helps. The other grow. Real love teaches, not just comforts. So instead of giving them everything, give them structure, give them direction, and you'll see a dog that blossoms, not just one that expects. Mistake number 5 is not creating consistent routines. Dogs learn best when they know what to expect. If you feed them at different times, every day, if you walk them at random, if playtime and rest time are always shifting, your dog gets confused. They don't know when to relax or when to focus. Routines aren't about being rigid. They're about creating peace, because when a dog knows what's coming, they stop worrying. They don't demand as much. They don't bark for no reason. And they start trusting their environment. Habits shape a dog's inner clock, an emotional world. All you have to do is keep mealtimes, potty breaks, walks, naps, and training at the same times every day. And you'll begin to notice your dog becoming more calm, more cooperative, and easier to connect with. Mistake number 6 is thinking that training can wait until later, when you have more time or when the dog is older. But that's like skipping the most important years of their development. Dogs learn the fastest during their first days and weeks with you. Every behavior, both good and bad, is being formed in that window. And if you don't teach them, they'll form habits based on instinct. And once those habits are set, they are much harder to change. Training is not about tricks or commands. It's about building the foundation for a peaceful life together. The earlier, the better. The gentler, the more lasting. You don't need to be a professional trainer. You just need to know how to communicate clearly and stay consistent. And if you do that from day one, you'll build a bond that brings peace, joy, and trust for years to come. Mistake number 7 is believing that you're alone. If you're feeling confused or overwhelmed by raising your first dog, I want you to know you're not alone. So many families have been right where you are, and that's why the online dog trainer was created. It's a gentle step-by-step program built on love and understanding. It shows you exactly how to guide your dog without yelling, without force, and without guessing. You'll get simple, clear videos that you can watch and apply right from home with any dog at any age. I've left the link down below in the description, so if you truly love your dog and want to raise them with heart, with confidence, and with a method that actually works, start today, and you'll see both your life and your dog's transform completely.